go.
Well, hello. Welcome to A Real Desire TV, where we highlight artists
And inspire others. My name is Matthew Carter, and I'll be your host today. And today we're going to talk about an artist, a designer, I should say, by the name of Gina Renay.
Now, before I talk about this beautiful young lady, I just want to make sure I talk to those who, for some reason, feel like they've lost their spunk. I remember I was in church. Yeah, I love to refer to a lot of songs when I was in the church that I used to attend in Florida, because a lot of songs that I learned in church actually inspired me. And I would say music was one of the things
That was my vice that I actually utilized when I felt down.
and I know a lot of you do that today.
A lot of times you go through bad breakups or something like that, and you'll play a song to help you feel the mood,
It'll probably help you get out what you have,
that you're holding on to on the inside. Yeah, I like to use music to kind of help me to vent.
but also to help me to heal.
It's amazing how vibrations and music can help you do that, isn't it? And that's why I enjoy being around people who love singing songs about positive things.
And songs about lifting people up and uniting together on a positive level.
To do something positive for the community.
So, one of those songs that
And you're going to probably say it's a seasonal song,
that I was saying to myself,
or to somebody who was around me. It didn't have to be around me. I didn't have a problem singing it to myself because I inspire myself. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You know what I'm talking about.
one of the songs, it actually goes like this. Jesus is not here, he's risen and gone to Galilee. Jesus is not here.
He's risen and gone to Galilee. And gone to Galilee. And what the song is saying, for those who never heard that song before, you probably heard it and you never really paid attention to it. Because, some folks don't pay attention when they're in church. They come to do everything else. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm talking to you. Yeah. The song is saying, he is not here. See, it was a person, an individual that was actually coming to do something at the burial grounds of Jesus, and they were bringing some things because they had to do something. Now, they were met by a being, and the being let them know, where are you going? They asked the question, where are you going? The person you're looking for is not here.
And a lot of times we do that with our talent. See, we unknowingly put it aside, and sometimes that talent is given to someone else. So when you go to reach for that note when you're a singer, that song ain't there anymore.
Yeah, that song is like, I'm not here. Somebody else is going to utilize me because you obviously wasn't wanting to utilize me. You were interested.
That's kind of why sometimes breakups happen, because the person don't seem interested, so the other person who's doing their best to make everything work out
will up and leave. Yeah.
And they start singing that song, I'm not here.
And so when you decide that you do want to bring something to the table, or you want to finally use it and dust off the dust
of the instrument and try to use it, it ain't there.
Or if it is there, it don't sound like it used to.
Because you're out of practice, you're out of tune.
And you forgot how to use it. Be careful. Be careful, because a lot of times people get very comfortable with their talent. Or they just get comfortable, period. And they develop this attitude, I'll get to it later. And I will say, sometimes people do pick up where they left off, but those people are actually practicing a little bit here and there. Sometimes they're in the shower, they're singing to themselves, or they may, if it's a drummer, use their hands and kind of, develop a beat, and they're listening to music or something like that. But you have other individuals who completely cut off everything. They completely cut it off. And then when they go to reach for it, it's not there. One reason, somebody probably thought you wasn't interested in it anymore, so they sold it to the highest bidder. Or they just gave it away as a gift to someone who would appreciate it. And, that's what God does with our talent sometimes. He will give it to someone who's praying and making all these sacrifices for that gift. Or he's going to give it to someone who seems to really have that passion on the inside. And they really are showing signs of utilizing the gift, or possibly just giving it to them as a gift to see if they are interested in using that gift. And if they don't, then they'll be in your situation. Yeah. I'm just telling you, babe, you got to think about things sometimes. Yeah, you got to think about things sometimes, because a lot of times people will put that gift down and just leave it there for years.
Thinking it's going to be the same and thinking it's going to be there. And they come looking for it, and they're met by that being asking you, where are you going?
That ain't, no. That ain't there? Oh, no, that's gone. Oh, you wasn't interested. They up and left. Matter of fact, they didn't even leave a Dear John letter. They didn't leave a Dear Susie letter either. No. You wasn't interested.
Now let's get down to Miss Gina. Miss Gina, odd girl, Renay.
I've never known her as odd girl. That must be something new she threw in there. Yes, I met Miss Gina personally. I actually modeled for her. I think the first fashion show I actually did for Gina, I wore one of her thongs that she made.
Yeah, I still got it.
I strut down that runway wearing that thong, that crochet thong. That was my first time wearing a crochet thong, but I wore it. Somebody slapped me on the cake.
Don't know who. A matter of fact, I do remember seeing that young lady in that picture, because somebody actually snapped a picture right in the process of this young lady slapping my cake, walking down the runway. It wasn't one of the raised runways away from the crowd either. No, it was actually, walking through the people. They had the lit runway. Was it lit? No, it wasn't lit. So I just walked through the crowd. They made a path and let everybody know this is going to be the runway. It was in Atlanta, Georgia. So everybody had to move out the way. And as I walked through, I heard all kind of crazy cheering. On my way back, somebody went ahead and whipped for it. They pow, right on that good cheek. Well, Miss Gina Renay is a warrior stitchologist. I love when
she uses these words that she makes up and she incorporates them into her own style. She's so unique. You got to meet her. She's a warrior stitchologist skilled in the art of the hook.
As well as mastermind and freestyle visionary designer of her fashion-tabulous line called Awesome Crochet. She is an innovator instructor extolling both individuals and groups in the art and the joy of freeform design.
She specializes in unique wearable art, clothing, and accessories with a strong Afrocentric flair with touches of Victorian and folk art influences tossed in the mix. All of her designs are one of a kind, spontaneous and artsy. And when I tell you one of a kind, like I said, even if someone sees an outfit that she's made and they say, I want that, she's going to add something different to your outfit so it's not a duplicate like the other person who has it, because she wants you to feel special. That's what I love about her. She believes one should either be a work of art or wear a work of art. That's what I was just saying. To thine own style, be true. Something she loves to say. Now, her fashions have been featured on TV, in magazines, in newspapers, galleries,
music videos, and hair and fashion shows.
This is what she says. I can create whatever you can imagine.
Did you pick that up? It's her heart's cry utilizing a unique collaboration of your vision with hers to create a poetic thread. My style has been described as edgy, sexy, artsy, inspirational,
and innovative. All right, Miss Gina. Yes. Having arrived in Atlanta August 2005 from Escatawpa, Mississippi, a day before Katrina. One day, she heard it was coming, she had to get on up out of there. She left one day before Hurricane Katrina hit. She has unleashed a fury of her own. Yes, she has.
Now, she has adorned herself with strength, courage, determination, just to preserve and to make a name for herself. Having lost 90% of everything to the storm, she impassionately and dauntedly announces, these are her words right here, "Katrina will not defeat me. You can't keep this good stitch down." All right, Gina. My art in thread is a bold, vibrant expression of avant-garde individuality. I develop a frenzied urgency of spiritual energy, fusing the beautiful with the unusual. Fusing the beautiful with the unusual. Each fibrous strand forges a new life of art for tomorrow's possibilities.
Today's vision and yesterday's strength. Catch it. I ardently test and push the boundaries of style
by blending art with fashion, creativity with passion, and edgy sophistication.
Without apology. Sorry ain't sorry.
With a flair of unorthodox, Gina Renay style are hot.
Hot. Hot. Now you can contact her business manager, Jerry King, at 770-900-3745. What I've read to you was off of her website at GinaRenay.com. That's Gina, G-I-N-A, Renay, RENAY.com. Now, if you want an appointment or a fitting or instruction, just contact her at 770-896-4047. Gina says she's available for fashion and trunk shows for print, magazines, film, television, video, motivational speaking, and also private and group instructions. Again, I love working with Gina. She's very, very passionate about what she does, and Gina is a very, she has a very strong personality. She doesn't mind pushing and telling you exactly what she's looking for. So if it's not right and she's wanting a specific look or she's wanting a certain thing, Gina is not afraid to tell you, this is what I'm looking for, you're not doing it right. Or if it's something she's actually looking for, she's not afraid to tell you, I would like to have that, or can we work together, or can we do this? And that's another thing I love about her. She doesn't let fear hold her back. So I can guarantee you
that Gina will never be the one that puts her talent down and let it sit for years, unused, and come back looking for it with something in her hand, only to be met by someone or something to say, where are you going? What you're looking for isn't here.
Gina is the particular type of individual that will take her talents with her everywhere she goes. One thing she used to always tell me is that she's a hooker. And I used to look at her like, Gina, you shouldn't say something like that. She said, no, I'm a hooker, hookologist. When I crochet, that's what I'm doing. I use a hook. And I'm hooking. And she will say it, but when you ask her, she say it as though it's in a different term. So it makes you look at her twice. You call her on the phone, Gina, what are you doing? Oh, I'm hooking. I'm hooking. So I used to just fall out laughing every time I would actually speak with her. And it's been a while since I actually did a show with her. And I'm just so glad to see that she's still pushing forward and persevering with everything that she has going on.
And everything that's out there. I see a lot of models in Atlanta who I've actually worked with before that are still actually working with her, and everybody's still growing, and it's amazing and it's great to know that people are still growing and developing their passion. So, I asked this question. What are you doing? Are you dusting off your talent? Are you in the process of laying it down? Or are you upset because it's no longer there because you waited too long? One thing my grandma used to tell me, I used to say, Grandma, wait. I'ma wait. She used to tell me to do something. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna wait. She said, let me tell you something about that wait. Wait is what broke the wagon down. All that waiting. Wait what broke the wagon down. At first I didn't get it. I was like, what's she talking about? Wait what broke? And I thought about it. Oh, I keep saying I'm waiting. I keep adding wait. I keep saying wait. And that's just more waiting, more wait. And the wheels on the barrel in a wagon can only take so much weight before it collapses. So by me dragging all this weight around,
The wagon collapsed. Oops. Jesus is not here. He's risen and gone to Galilee. Stop waiting. And y'all know I have to ask this question. Do you have it?